So the issue is trying to do the over-under pass, but their partner's got the hand on the collar, so when they do the pass, they kind of choke themselves. We're trying to imagine exactly how this happens, because if you're doing a good over-under pass, that collar grip doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, I mean, it always comes down to positioning and how deep you get letting people get their hand on you. So whatever I'm doing, if like Matt gets like really deep here, and I don't address this right away, and then I go to do something else, I'm in trouble.
Whether it's a cross collar, or it sounds maybe like he's getting loop choked, where this as he runs around, this is getting wrapped more.
Yeah.
But go ahead and just do a good pass, and you'll see if he gets into good angles. Yeah, here, like, there's no choke here. His head's on the cross side. If he's going to come around this way, his head's over there. I can try to do some collar choke, but I'll just lose. I'll just get passed if that's all I'm doing. If he's just kind of sitting at a medium distance, not really doing anything, and then I can start trying to loop choke and all those things, but that's more his passive, being passive is causing him that problem. So if I have this in here, or I don't know, maybe this in here, just do your pass, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Another thing too is like if over underpass, one of those like passing styles, like you have to commit to it, and like you have to drop your chest, you have to get close, you have to put the pressure, and then you go this way or go the other direction. But addressing whenever you're passing, I think is important to address grips and understand where are the spots you can get choked. And then it's not as popular anymore, but for a long time people do like baseball bat chokes.
Yeah.
So if Matt is passing me and I get it like is the baseball bat choke is coming because you don't get the cross grip anymore. But people start doing this kind of stuff. And then the second hand and the second you pass, they turn over and put you to sleep. So before I pass, I should address this.
Because it's a bait.
It's a bait.
He wants me coming this way, and I just helped the angle. So if that's happening, you still have to try to kind of pass the legs, but down here you're safe. They might be encouraging you to kind of like finish the pass. They can be trying to roll and spin under you. So and this is similar to another old school thing, like the loop choke, the one for when you're this one. He gets my head inside there,
and then
if I pass, I get choked. So once you know the baseball or that one are coming, you want to get out of the legs, but you also kind of slow down on the pass. And if they get one of those things on you, you might stay down here. So like as they try to move away and finish the pass on you, or let you finish the pass, you might have to stay down at this angle. And they want to turn, and you're going to follow the hips and stay away from the upper body. Then you can work on doing things to try to get inside here. Those can be hard to break, those grips.
Yeah.
Because they have strong grips, you can't really get your arm inside, but just being here and then trying to turn them and get where you're not going to be at an angle where they're looping your neck or they're getting across the arms the way they want to. But if you're too eager, you run into that choke, they'll just spin under and choke you.
Also, going into mount earlier, where it's harder for them to choke you from the bottom because it's much easier for you to access the arm bar, works as well.
Yeah, especially for the baseball bat choke. So if he's doing this one, and if I can pass straight to mount, and he wants to roll belly down, I have a much better chance at actually getting it. Not 100%.
Yeah, still.
If they got monster grips, they might still get you there. I think it happened to Clark Gracie.
Yeah.
Majid was on a tear and got a lot of people from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, not everybody's Majid, but a lot of people. This was like, I guess like the boogie choke before the boogie choke. Like now everybody wants to do the boogie choke from side control.
Yep.
This was the thing that was happening, and like that was like the setup. So whenever you're passing, just address those grips and you just get in the habit of addressing grips early, both offense and defense. Because if I'm passing Matt, like Matt's on his back, and Matt just starts letting me get grips like this, I don't need to keep passing as much because I can start just throwing this hand here instead of attacking Matt when my legs is entangled already. If Matt doesn't address this, I'm just gonna choke him, right? I don't need to further pass, but now if he starts addressing this, Yeah, that's when I continue and I get my pass. So that's one of the things I notice a lot, especially people that train a lot of no-gi. You don't have that ingrained habit of like, oh shit, danger zone. Like when you get people like, you know.
Yeah, touching this part of your, feeling hands in the side part of your neck.
Whenever there's a grip, I think that's called the rule of the collar, above your collarbone, right around your collarbone, that's danger for your neck. Whether you're in the top or the bottom. So I say address that, and then whatever passing style you do, you need to just get the reps in and just figure out when you're safe and when you're not.
Right, because it's not that you have to stop everything you're doing and break that grip every time, but there are certain times you have to.
Yeah.
There's other times you can angle your body or pressure incorrectly and you'll be fine, but you have to be very aware of when it's not fine.
And also that's gonna depend on like your body mechanics. It's like, are you built like Matt or are you built like me?
You
You
got
know,
a
are
long
you
neck.
shorter, stockier, like long, broad shoulders, or are you like skinny, slimmer guy? And that's gonna depend where the chokes are and when like, you know, you're good and when you're not. But like any good jiu-jitsu questions, it just depends.
Why would you say that at the start?
Yeah, it just depends.
Just depends.
But most
See
of the
you later.
time, if it's above your collarbone, address it right away. After that, you just figure out, like, you know, play with your pass, especially those tight passes.
There's usually a little bit of grinding it out,
Yeah.
getting a little bit choked, getting a little bit smushed on your face,
Yeah.
and still finishing it, then knowing when the angle's not really going to do anything to you. But that might just take some time. Give it a shot.